Hi, welcome to Kim's Kitchen for the 14th and final edition for the Real Women of Philadelphia Cream Cheese Contest. I've loved every minute of doing this with Philadelphia cream cheese, which I keep in my refrigerator all the time. This has been a really enlightening experience. I've actually been reborn again during this, and I'll explain that later in my personal tape to everybody. But for right now, I want to get going and show you what I've dreamed up for today. Paula and Libby have given me such great ideas about creating containers and thinking outside the box. And I always have anyway, because I've worked for people like Sally Field. I cooked Christmas Eve dinner for Sally Field for several years, and Ethel Kennedy and Eunice Shriver and Robert McNamara. You know, you fill in with all kinds of part-time work when work is available in the Aspen area. So I've had a lot of really cool experiences with food and getting to see what other people do. But I'm also really into fusion cooking and innovative thinking and improv, just using what you've got around. But I always have Philadelphia cream cheese around. That makes everything great. So why don't we get started on this? Today we're going to make, it's delicious. Of course it is. We're making a fun, delicious, fast, beautiful 15-minute dessert. Maybe takes you 20 at the most. Today we're making a berries and cream Florentine cups. What we're going to do right now is head over to the stove and we'll get going on this. What I'm going to do is multitask a little bit here. I'm going to melt some chocolate and some whipped cream in a double boiler. We're going to create some caramelized almonds, and then we're going to decorate some waffle cups, like the ice cream cones that you get in the grocery store. Well, they make what are called waffle bowls. I just call them cups because they look so pretty, like a little cup when I'm done with them. I'm putting in 3 tablespoons of butter. I've got my pan already heating over, it looks like more than a medium heat, but it's not. I just had it going too long while I was talking again. Add 2/3 cup of sliced almonds. Then 1/3 cup of light brown sugar packed. And I just break that up over these almonds. I'll just go ahead and give this a quick stir so it starts combining and starts caramelizing. This is 1 cup of chocolate chips. I'm going to go ahead in the double boiler. And I've got 1/3 cup of whipping cream to add to the chocolate chips. I have the water boiling over about a low flame. And then I'll just mix that up just a little bit and we'll let that just sit. I thought I'd show you that in the time I was changing the camera over to this end, we've already caramelized those almonds. I'm just going to spread these out so they'll cool down. I think actually what I'll do, since this is going so quickly, I can see my chocolate is melting quickly. I'm just going to stick these in the freezer. I'm telling you, this all goes so fast. Look at that. Just while I was putting that in the freezer, our chocolate is all melting up. What we're going to do now is just take this bowl. We're going to take 8 ounces of room temperature Philadelphia cream cheese. This is a 12-ounce bag of raspberries. Now you can use mango. I did make a raspberry peach one testing this the other night that was just delicious. You could mix berries, you could have cherries, you could do whatever you want. 12 ounces roughly equals about 2 cups of fruit. So they're frozen, but because the cream cheese is at room temperature, it helps melt the berries. And see, I'm going to put in about a teaspoon of the orange peel. Let's just go ahead and mix these berries with the cheese and the orange peel. That softened cream cheese helps melt those berries right up. I also keep a knife close by. I found because those berries are frozen that it kind of jams up in your whisk, but it only takes a minute, as you're going to see. Just, and with all the great holidays that are coming up, I mean, we got Memorial Day, we got all the graduation parties, we got weddings, dress rehearsals, bridal showers, baby showers, holidays, Christmas, church functions. This is great for anything, for a quick, fast, elegant thing. If you want something that's going to wow your guests, they are going to love this because it sets right up. The other cool thing is that you can freeze these. I learned while I was making my Italian fusion cups, I accidentally forgot my last batch and left them in the freezer for a week, and they were still awesome. You can just pull them out, thaw them, or you can eat them frozen. So now what I'm going to do is just add 1 cup of whipped cream that I've already whipped. I gradually added in 1/2 cup of granulated sugar while I was whipping it. And all we're going to do is just fold this together and set it aside. So see, Isn't that beautiful and light and luscious? And it's great because if you were having regular berries and cream, they'd separate. But with the Philadelphia cream cheese in there, it acts as a binder and it makes it stand up just beautifully. And if, you don't get all that cream cheese mixed in there and you happen to get a little globulate of it while you're eating this, it's awesome. It's just so creamy and you just think you found a hidden treasure in your... I'm going to go ahead and just put these right in this Ziploc bag, or actually it's a cheap imitation of a Ziploc. But here's the almonds going in, and if you have a child around, now would be the time to get them so they could go ahead and you could ladies, you just take all the air out of the bag, just like so. Seal up the bag and stomp on them or roll them with a rolling pin so they're all crushed up. Here we go. These are the waffle cups I was talking about. I got them. They're just a generic kind that my store carries. They're just like a waffle cone. You could use a waffle cone. If you don't have waffle cones, go pick up a pizza or a really good cookie that you like and just put dollops of the berry and cheese mixture on top. I'm going to take a pastry brush and dip it in our hot chocolate. We're going to go ahead and just pool up chocolate in the bottom of here and swirl it around to get this all covered and painted on the inside. We'll go ahead and dip this bowl actually so that it's coated in chocolate on the rim. See, I've gone ahead and painted that entire cup. Now I'm going to go ahead and paint the cup all the way around. The reason I'm doing this is so that when I dip it in the nuts, it'll accept the nuts and make a beautiful bowl, and it leaves kind of an edge around the bottom that's distinctive and just kind of artsy, I think. So see, I've covered that all in chocolate now. It's all ready to go. I'm just going to dip it in this bowl of almonds and coat that rim. I'm going to take the almond mixture and just put it all over the sides in here and then run it around the rim so that it sticks to our chocolate. Just like that. We've got these beautiful nutted cups. They're crispy, these waffle cones. All of it makes it taste just like a Florentine. I'll go ahead and finish these other 5 and we'll get right back to you. Well, it's dinner time here and I've already got friends that have been working outside. It's amazing the community I've created around this. I've had friends that have built stairs for me, built cookbook shelves for me, and are right now putting in a sliding glass door. So what I'm going to do is go ahead and put this mixture, the cream cheese and whipped cream and berries mixture, you'll see those berries have already melted, into a Ziploc bag. See, what I did was I took one of my big old measuring cups from my cooking sauce days when I used to sell to national markets. And what I'm going to do is just squeeze the air out of there, clip the end off like we've seen everybody do and like you know how to do, but I'm going to assume there's new cooks in the room too. And what we're going to do is go ahead and fill this up. And we would normally just split that between all 6, but I'm in a hurry right now. I think what we'll do is we're going to take a little bit of orange, since there's orange in here. These are my first sprigs of mint out of my garden. They came through the snow. We've had 3 snowstorms in the last 2 weeks. So I'm going to go ahead and put a little mint around there. I've got some mini chocolate chips here that I'm just going to sprinkle over the top so we've got a little bit of more chocolate on top and it'll integrate in when they stir it up if they want. And then we've got some fresh raspberries. I'm going to go ahead and stick a couple of fresh raspberries on top there. 3 of them. And then we'll put a few more at the base here. And I'll decorate the rest of my plate in a little bit. Oops. I put it on a nice little flowered ironed linen napkin like I would be at a rehearsal dinner or something. And I think your guests are going to love this. She's beautiful. Oh, look at how nice and fluffy. And she just stands up because of that Philadelphia cream cheese. Just like berries and cream. It's got that little bit of tart from the raspberries. So thank you so much, Paula Dean. You've been an inspiration. So until I see you next time, take care of yourselves. Spread your love, spread your joy, spread your cream cheese and your food, and go out and create community. Thank you for being with me, and take care.